Hey guys, it's Erica from the Wando branch here at CCPL, and I'm here for another video on Canvas 101 for your student in CCSD. And today's video is actually about grades. So I'm going to show you how on the LMS you can check the listing of all of your students' grades, as well as any information the teacher has supplied about the grade itself, any responses. So in order to do that, first we're going to log into our student's account. Unless you have developed a observer account, which is great, congratulations. You can use either one. So you can use your own observer account or your student's. So I'm going to sign in as my student. And I'm here on my student's dashboard. Now, if you scroll all the way to the bottom of the dashboard, you're going to see right here on the right-hand side, there's a button that says View Grades. Super easy. You're going to go ahead and click on it, and you're going to see the grades that your student has for all of their classes. Now, if it has a 0 or a no grade at this point, that's completely plausible, being that it's the beginning of the year. The teacher may not have put in grades yet, or may not even have had an assignment that was due yet. But we can see that in his English class, he's got a 97.14, which is actually really great. So I want to take a look at the individual scores of his grades. So if I click on the class, it is going to open all of the assignments that have been listed for his English class. Now, if you notice, only these top 3 have scores. That means those are the only 3 that have been graded to date. If it was late, it would actually tell you that it was late, or if it wasn't handed in. These just have not been assigned yet. These 3, however, have been, and my student has completed them. I can see the syllabus quiz is the first thing. Unfortunately, my student got a 4 out of 10, which is not great. So I'm going to take a look into that. If I click on it, I'm actually going to get to see the syllabus quiz, and it says attempt number 1. So if you see, there are 3 attempts allowed on this quiz. So if I was able to go ahead and take the quiz again, I might be able to score a little bit higher. And then if I still wasn't happy with my grade, I can go ahead and take it yet again and hopefully score even higher. So each time I want to retake the quiz, I just hit this button. It's going to give me my quiz again, and then it will record the new grade. So that's pretty self-explanatory. I only have 15 minutes to complete it, and it is due, all my attempts are due before September 15th at midnight. Okay, so if we go back to our grade listing, and I go back to his English class, I can look at his other assignment. So there's a check here. So that has been done, and it has not been graded yet. It just says that it has been handed in. And then his About Me infographic, he got 100 out of 100, which is awesome. And if you notice, there's a little cartoon blurb over here. If you click on this blurb, it is going to show you the feedback the teacher has left. So Ms. Grohowski said that he did a fantastic job on his infographic. Now, notice this is the only grade that has that little blurb on the side. That just means that these other assignments have not had a review placed on them. The teacher has not responded to them. So anytime you see this little blurb here on the side, you'll be able to tell that the teacher has said something or left some type of review on your student's work. Okay? So that's how you're going to be able to see. Up here, you can actually change it. So if I decided that I'm satisfied looking over his English grades and I want to now look at his science grades, I can change that and hit apply. And it's going to give me all of the assignments for science. And right now, it's not looking so good. I have a 0 out of 10, which definitely isn't very good, but we can see there's a blurb here, so I'm going to see what the teacher said. And I had said this was a very hard assignment. My student had written that, and when the teacher responded that he got a 0 out of 10, she said, try reading the assignment again and resubmit. So basically, maybe he had just made an error in what it was he was supposed to submit, and he had accidentally written about something else. So she's giving him the chance to go ahead and rewrite it and resubmit it through the original assignment, which we had covered in a different video. So we can go ahead and close that. And one other thing I just want to show you is if you go back to your student's dashboard, right above where it says View Grades, there's actually the Recent Feedback area. So this is anytime your student receives feedback on an assignment from a teacher, it's going to list it over here. It's just kind of a quick overview to see what information has been left on assignments. So this is where we can see when I had submitted that journal, or my student had submitted the journal article and gotten a 0, it actually says try reading the assignment again and resubmit. That's what that little blurb had told me on the grade sheet. Over here, I can see it just really quickly to see why I got a 0 out of 10. And then I'll be able to resubmit that assignment when I'm able to. And then I can see my student's other assignments. He did a fantastic job on his infographic. This has a 0 out of 0, but there is no feedback attached to it. And if you hit 2 more in the past week, you can see any other assignments that have been submitted. But so this is really just convenient for a quick look. If you really want to look farther into it, you're going to want to actually go through the View Grades button down here and look at your students' grades through the grade listing. Okay, so hopefully this helped you a little bit to be able to look at your grades for your students' courses, as well as to see feedback about the courses, any reviews left by teachers or comments, or any time that your student may need to resubmit work, where you can see if the teacher is allowing that. So hopefully this was a helpful video. Again, send us email if there's anything that we are not covering about Canvas that you're having a problem with, and we will try and make a video and get it up for you as soon as possible. Besides that, thanks for joining me again today, guys, and we'll see you in our next video.